Hey everybody, it's Leanne here and this is another video for my channel, and this time it's an unboxing video for the company Let's Resin. I received an email a few weeks ago from this company asking me if I would be interested in reviewing some of their products, and as you can see, this company is based in China. They have an Amazon store, I'll put the links below. They have Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, and they also have a website. Now, from the first look at everything on this website, I was really excited. They have molds and pigments and lots of bits and pieces for resin art and resin casting, which you know is totally my thing. So I agreed and they sent me a lovely package. Now, one of the things I noticed they do a lot of is massive molds like this sign here. So I was really excited when my package came and was quite big, and I was hoping for something quite large, one of these signs, because I'm going to be making some videos with the things that they sent you. Now, as you can see, they have a Facebook page. Excuse my very slow computer. Like I said before, if I have my screen recorder open, it slows all my internet pages down. They have a Facebook page here. The name Let's Resin. They also have a Facebook group. I decided to join this group when I was looking through. Now, I had heard of the brand before, and I think in the past I may have even used a couple of products from them that was sent to me in buddy boxes. So I decided to join the group in readiness for my package coming. I'm just joining under the One Creative Family page. You just have to answer a couple of little questions there to get access to the group, and it took about 2 days for them to accept me into the group. There's a lot of posts in there from other resin makers, from other members who use Let's Resin, and it's a really nice little group. I've had a little nosy today and it seems to be quite an active group. Now, this is their Instagram, which is absolutely fab because not only do they showcase their products, but they often put on videos like this one where they actually show you them making some of the resin pieces and demolding them and giving you ideas on how to use your resin molds. I had a good look at their Instagram and there was lots of videos on pendants and things, and their YouTube has quite a few basic tutorials as well. They seem like they really are behind their product. They're really proud of their product. It seems like a really good quality product, and I was really happy to be dealing with this company. So I think my package took about 2 weeks to come, 2 or 3 give or take, and I didn't know what I was going to be expecting. I told them rather than me pick things from their website, that I would instead let them pick me a surprise package. That way they could send me things that they have as new releases or anything they want me to showcase that is maybe currently trending or whatever. So I had no idea what was going to be in this package. So imagine my excitement when I pulled off this grey sleeve and saw shining through the words Let's Resin. It came on a day I was least expecting it, so I had to sit down straight away in my rainbow onesie. Yes, that is a unicorn rainbow onesie, and get this baby opened. And as you can see, it is very well wrapped. Now, I did actually film me talking while I was opening this parcel, but for some reason my audio came out really strange and echoey and you couldn't really hear me talking. So I'm just going to talk over and try and reenact the excitement that I felt while opening this package. It was pretty hard to get into. It was taped up pretty well, and I think it was excitement more than anything that was hindering my little fingers as I was trying to get into this package. And the first thing I noticed was the bags that the items come in are reusable. Not quite plastic. They are obviously plastic, but they feel sort of strange. They're more rubbery than plastic, like maybe silicone. And I really love these little bags, and I am already using them to store some things from my craft room. You can zip them up, you see. Okay, so this is the first time I've ever had a package from this company. So I wasn't sure what I was expecting. And on first glance, I can tell they've sent me a complete selection of resin molds. I did tell them to send me whatever they felt would be a good surprise, and something I could work with, and it looks like they went for a Christmas theme, which I'm totally thrilled with. I already, as soon as I saw these molds, immediately started thinking about projects that I could make with these molds. And the first package has all these little random Christmas molds. Some of these look like they're for making decorations. Some of these look like they might be for keyrings or pendants. And as you can see, the molds are really nice clear silicone, semi-clear silicone, where these could be used with UV resin or epoxy. They're really flexible, but yet they're quite sturdy, so they will hold up with a lot of resin in them. Some of the cheaper silicone molds can be quite fragile, and when you fill them with resin, they bow out a little bit, but these seem quite sturdy, really clear, nice, transparent silicone. I keep saying clear, but what I mean is semi-clear, semi-opaque. Now these ones have raised images in the middle, which will indent on your resin, and there's a couple of just flat ones here. I have a really good idea for that reindeer head. I really like these decorations with the raised in the middle. I love the snowflake. I was properly squealing to myself as I was looking through these. There's a little mustachio there, which I thought was really adorable. And then snowflake molds, which I am obsessed with snowflakes at this time of the year. They're like my favourite thing to make, and I love that two of these are actually molded front and one is flat, so you can put inclusions in the flat one. So that was all the little molds in the first bag. And the second bag, I was intrigued because it felt really flat. And then I did a little happy dance when I saw it was one of their big sign molds, which had my fingers crossed for because I really did want to make one of them. And this one is the welcome one. And they also chucked in this little pack here of thank you cards. I just have to open them up and have a little nosy and see what they are. I love stationery. I collect stationery, I make stationery, and these are gorgeous. I love the embossed foiling, and one's even a little Christmas card. And I was so in love with these that I'm actually going to use them on presents and things that I have to post out this week. Okay, back to the sign. The sign is pretty big. It is quite substantial in size, so yes, I'll have to use this with epoxy resin. I had a little bit of trouble getting into it, as you can see. I think that was mostly to do with my over hyperactiveness of excitement as I was trying to get into them, and I just was so desperate to see it. But as you can see, it's quite a good size. It's not ridiculously large, and it has the indented welcome, which means they will sit proud on the front of your sign when you cast it, and it has so much potential for doing fun things. And once again, I was really surprised with the sturdiness of this mold. For the size of it, it was quite rigid, but with enough flexibility that it's not going to be a problem getting your pieces out. And I went back to these little cards because I just loved them so much. I'm just such a fan of shiny things. They just grab my eye every time. Back to these little molds, I'm just having a nosy through. My little head was brimming with ideas of what I could use these for. My little fingers were itching to get the resin out. I kept coming back to these snowflakes, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. Okay, so here we're having just a little bit of a second look at all the molds they sent. The snowflakes one is a set of 3. We have the reindeer head here that I'm going to use on a video by itself because I've got a really good idea for that, which isn't strictly Christmas themed. I love this little Santa beard and hat. You can use them together or separately. And then the little mustachio, which I think kind of goes with Santa's moustache there. You could layer it on top, I think, make a 3D thing with the 3 of these. I might try this actually in a video. I'm seeing how I could use those 3 molds together. And these decoration ones, I will put them in with the welcome sign video, I think, because they kind of go with the theme that I have in mind for the welcome sign. The snowflakes one in particular, because I love snowflakes and I really want to incorporate this little tree into that sign too. I love that little tree. I think these would make really great Christmas tree decorations, or just you could use them and cut off the ring and use them as embellishments on the welcome sign. They do feel like really good quality resin molds. I have a lot of resin molds. I've used them for many years, and these seem very worth buying. So this is the company. It's called Let's Resin. They have an Amazon shop front, and they also have a website. As you can see, all the links there on the card. And if you turn this card over, they have a 30% off discount if you send them a message at the Let's Resin, I'm assuming that's their Facebook on Messenger, or you can join the Let's Resin group and contact them that way for a little 30% discount. The first thing I'm going to do is use their welcome sign in the next video because I'm dying to play with this baby. I think I'm going to incorporate the little tree mold in it. We shall see. Maybe the reindeer, I'm not sure yet. My head's kind of brimming with ideas right now, but I am so excited to be playing with this, and the first video will be up in a couple of days, hopefully. Maybe add these snowflakes to that side. Tell me what you think. What would you do with these molds? What would you combine to make a wonderful welcome sign? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next video when we make the first of our resin things. Catch you later.